Yeah.
It up at Crex. It jumped over a road one time. They didn't want it to.
So it's called a prescribed burn.
Prescribed burn, because they'll do this every few years to every area that's in the area, just to keep all the little trees they don't want and stuff that and it really helps the area. They burn all the grass off.
Sure.
And in 2 weeks, you'll see places like this will be totally green.
Sure. So I'm sure it adds more nutrients with it, with the carbon drop and stuff.
It's really good for the area. A lot of, I was driving around Crex a few years ago, and there was a tourist from Europe somewhere. He had an accent anyway.
Yeah.
And they had just burned this great big area that was all black. And he said, they just killed all this. What are we gonna do? He was just so excited and upset that this whole area was black. And I told him, come back in 2 weeks and it'll be green. And he said, "You really?" I don't know if he believed me or not.
Yeah, I could see it from quite a ways away when I was heading up this way.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's a pretty good sized fire, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they did 2 more on the north side of Crex Meadows this week sometime.
Yeah, I'd say you can at least see the cloud from about 5-10 miles away easy.
Yeah, this one really has a high plume of smoke.
Well, yeah, and like you were saying, because it's a good day to burn with the temperature and no wind.
And no wind.
The smoke cloud can just kind of rise straight up.
That's why they've done 3 of them this week.
Yeah.
They try to do, I think I heard one time, 3,000 to 4,000 acres every year.
Wow.
As part of their program. He's burning almost all the highway over there.
So then, do they announce when they're going to be doing a controlled burn for the neighbors and stuff? So
I don't know if they do it to the neighbors or not.
You know, so the neighbors aren't freaking out, you know?
Well, if they lived here long enough, they know what happens.
Yeah.
So. And it's all within the wildlife management area, so.
Yeah, because I could see neighbors that didn't know might be like, oh my God, is it going to come towards our house? You know?
It's a good plume of smoke. Wonder how the birds over on the lake think about this.
Yeah, really.
Ooh, I hear a sandhill crane somewhere. I'm a bird watcher, so can you hear that noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a sandhill crane.
Yep, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Well, now I know what a sandhill crane sounds like.
Do you live around here?
No, actually, I live in Lindstrom, Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Come up here in the fall sometime.
Yeah?
We have a huge sandhill crane migration that comes through here, and they feed in the harvested cornfields, and they'll fly back into Crex or someplace to roost for the night because they like to roost in a little bit of water.
Yeah?
And we'll have 10,000 cranes here in the fall, starting about the middle of October into the beginning of November. It's quite a sight.
Yeah, that's cool.
So come up here sometime.
Heck yeah.
We have a website that'll announce all that stuff and tell you about what's happening. I think it's crexmeadows.org.
crexmeadows.org?
Yeah.
Well, it's cool because I'm recording, so that way I don't have to take notes. I've got it all here.
Oh, you're recording me, huh?
Yeah. That's my little...
That's a cute little gadget.
Yeah, it's a Osmo Pocket camera, and it's got the built-in gimbal, so it keeps your footage stable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I started a YouTube channel a couple years ago.
I've never seen one of those.
I started a video channel on YouTube a couple years ago, just filming whatever, just different things I find interesting, and I put it on my channel.
Yeah.
And then I seen this, I was like, I can't pass this up. I got to stop over here and film this.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew they were going to do this today, so I was down there early this morning before they started. And they said, come back a couple hours. That's what I did. I went and had some lunch.
Yeah.
Went back to my house.
Well, that's kind of why I was asking you if they put out a bulletin for neighbors in the area, so I'd know in the future where to look to see if they're going to do a controlled burn.
Notification.
I wonder if the different fire departments posted it all.
They might.
You know, because that's who's doing the controlled burn, right?
No.
Is the fire departments? No.
DNR.
Oh, it's the DNR. Okay, so then I check with the
DNR has a
DNR.
fire crew that I think goes around
Okay.
and manages all these fires, and the local people are involved. You know, the people that work over
Sure.
at Crex Meadows, the employees there, because I saw a couple of them this morning when I was driving by, and but it's the DNR fire crew that runs it, and I'm not sure where they're located. I think they travel all over probably the northern part of the state.
Well, it's still a good
guessing-
lead to, that I can look through the DNR if I want to look for
Yeah.
controlled burns.
Yeah, because there's
Or not controlled burns, prescribed burns.
right, yeah. You might find it under control burns
Yeah.
too, but I know the correct term is
Prescribed?
prescribed because
Like a
that means-
doctor?
Yeah.
Who's claiming to be a doctor of nature?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what it is. They're making
Yeah.
it more healthy.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a nice dark plume.
Oh, that's really dark. Yeah. Might be.
Wouldn't that be sappy?
Did you find the rock?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes and no.
Yes
Let's
and
put
no.
it this way. I saw the bird, but it was flying over, and there was a big black blob in the middle of the flock of yellow lights. I'm going to count it, because I know that's what it was, but it wasn't the look I wanted.
He didn't have his rock on either.
Well, he had, because that was the black guy. Oh, black bird. You know, and so I got a good look at that.
Quite a variation.
Was it? I just saw the big black.
No,
when
I
was
looked at
there.
the web page and it showed several variations.
Oh yeah, the overall variations. It can be many things. This one was black.
Oh, that's good.
This one was black. And hello, light bird
White bird?
for North America. I've been looking for rust for 40 years, and I keep missing them. I hear about them.
I wonder if it's there today.
I wasn't there yesterday. Yeah, I went.
I found an ibis though down in Lake Allen region.
Oh, did you?
The white-faced ibis.
The whitefish. Yeah, that's about
Just
the only
one
kind
all
we
by
get it
itself.
around here. But
I was surprised.
yeah, I guess there was one or two good looks on Tuesday morning before I got there.
Yeah, Rachel really showed us.
And they told me the flock had flown to the west. And about 20 minutes after I got there, the flock came back in, and the guy had his scope set up. So I was just about to look at his scope when the flock took off, and that's when I looked over my head and saw the black blob with all the yellow legs.
Oh, they flew out.
Well, I have bunches of them from Africa.
Oh, okay.
Nothing in breeding plumage.
Oh, okay.
You know, because almost all the ones we're seeing even here, in the United States, they're not in breeding plumage. It's a rare sight.
In other words, no rough.
Yeah, no, they just look a little brown, fat shorebird. They're a little bit chubbier, and that's all they are. They just look like a chubby yellow legs.
Well, I know my husband has this little shorebird that doesn't look like a shorebird.
It's the same size as a lesser yellow legs. I looked it up. It's smaller than a greater. Yeah, it's some. There's a ruddy duck up at Fish Lake.
Oh, is there?
On the actual lake. Yeah, it was.
In other words, out on the end of the road out there.
Yeah, the little road that goes. I got there just now, and I drove right up to the water. And I looked up, and there was this bird about 50 feet off the shore, and I looked at it, and said, "That's a female ruddy." And about 10 seconds later, the male pops up. So I was right. I had that female down.
Did you tell a go-go?
What?
Did you tell a go-go?
No.
She'll be out there.
I gotta tell Dicey at Crex. She wants a ruddy duck. You met Dicey? The new employee?
Yeah.
She's wonderful. That was a great hire. She's really good. But I was there in the morning, and we were talking about birds, and somehow the ruddy duck came. Boy, I really want to see a ruddy duck. I heard that Kathy had seen one down here somewhere. So yeah. I don't call it that, I guess.
I don't either, except that's her handle.
No, I go to Malawi. Let's give it the full title. And anyway, so I came down here just to look at birds, and I specifically looked to see if I could see a ruddy duck.